Hello, everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. I just made a video and then I realized that my microphone was not working, so I have to do it again. Anyways, probably this one is going to be better than the first one. Let me tell you what I'm going to do today. I'm going to analyze what the potential entries using the Renko charts were for today session. Today it was a range day after a couple of days of market coming back down. What you see here is the 30 minutes chart. So you see there it's a 30 minutes for the Emini. Okay, so what you see here is a range day or a range area where you have demand area right here, right there. So this area here is a demand, and then you have the bottom area right here. Okay, so why I marked it there? Because there is a move in this initial there with a wick and in the candle right there. Probably you can. I'm gonna expand it a little bit so you can see it better. So you have this area here. You have a demand zone. Basically, you do have all of these bottoms there. When there's an overshoot right here, another one there, which are also important or well-defined areas of support. So you have that line right there. You would see later that this area is important. You see the market went up. There's another range zone right here, and then the market finally decided to come back and visit this area again, and this happened today. So it was this area that I marked here right there. This one is an important one as well. So market didn't quite make it all the way down to that pivot, but it went and bounced. There's a trend reversal breakout. So market came back down here, right? And then moved there, went back down again, and then end of the day moved to the upside and breaking that area here, which is which is the demand zone that I marked before. So I just made one trade today, just because I mean, there was a trade here that I could have taken moving down. I missed it. But then when it was already in this zone, I didn't make any trades, thinking that the market was going to come back down, back up again. Okay, there's two important areas. One is this 4140 basically, and then this area here, which is 4170. 4170. It's this. I marked it here because of this. This area right there, which is congestion as well. So that one should work as a resistance. It went through all the way here, but if you see when it went through, then started to bounce in this area again, and then finally moved to the downside. So that is the 30 minutes, and that would be my analysis of this chart. Okay, so I'm gonna go now to the Renko chart, considering and remember that we are going to consider this area here and then the break right there, and this whole area. It's a lot of confusion. So I was expecting some better reaction for the FOMC meetings today. That was at 2 p.m., but really didn't really move that much. It went up and down and formed this trend reversal breakout right there. So these two candles here were around 2 p.m. So you see that there was not much reaction there. So let's go to the Renko chart, and I'm gonna expand this area, which is today area right there. So I'm gonna expand it a little bit larger, so in that way you can see all the move. In general picture, you see that we do have this is the demand area that I had marked in the other chart. But so you see that there is in this area there is a overshoots to the downside, and also a couple of them to the upside. There was a larger move right here where I put a significant pivot high, and then came back down and give this pivot low right there. So this area, this is a risk area now after this move, and so what I was waiting for is a move outside of this resistance area to become support. And I'm going to show you what I thought when I took a trade right up here. Okay. So there's a good opportunity that I left in the table, and we're going to analyze them all. So market started 9:30, and then there was a compression area right here, right before the market opened, and then there was a break of this compression on this double bottom right there to the downside. Not very large, but enough for one target right there. And this one, I'm sorry, this chart is the 2 Uni Renko, so it's 2, 5, and 10. So let me open this one. The tick trend is 2. 5 is the open offset, and 10 is the tick reversal. So I gave, for the reversal, I gave 12 ticks, so $120 per contract. Okay, so that is what I'm risking per contract on this one. Okay, so market came back up. This is the first one I'm marking, which is a 34 week of EMA, week of 34 EMA. So the entry is right there in that dot, yellow dot right there in that candle. Okay, so this one is a clear setup. It's within the 15 minutes range. So this one is a clear setup to the downside. So you're making lower highs and lower lows right here. There's a wick right there. Market is not really extended. It has been coming down in the momentum, and then went up a little bit, and then came back down and give this this unbalance or momentum entry right there. Okay, so then the market closed the first 15 minutes right there and continue moving to the downside. Okay, so that one is a good entry. I did not take it, but it was a very valid entry. Then you have the second wave. So you have already one wave. I would consider this one wave. Market has been from up above coming back down in the overnight, and then so that is a move. I would say that at this point you need to evaluate if you want to take this one here, just because we're in a demand zone. So I was expecting the market to start going up. It didn't actually at the beginning. It continued moving down and selling off before 10:30, and then it started to range a little bit, coming back into the center of this demand zone, finding some resistance, coming back down, and then up and down. So it's very rangy in this chart. Now there is I would say a trend reversal breakout right here. still, if you're looking for a move to the upside, either you take trades that are in this area. So there's a trend reversal. So you're making lower highs and lower lows. Then you're making that this pivot right there, and then move down again and then move up. So you have the trend reversal right there. Market went to the upside. Okay, and then you see that in the momentum formation, you are looking at this break right there. When it broke, a momentum is to the upside right there, and then right there as well. Okay, so that could have, I did not take it either. So this one was at 11 a.m. And so FOMC minutes release at 2 p.m. made me hesitate a lot in this entry zone, which is really okay. There is a range right here, right? So that entry actually was just below these two areas there. So I mean, yeah, it is a setup, but it really didn't it was not that appealed for me. Okay, so again, because of the FOMC meeting, I was expecting much more wild reaction during the or after the meeting, the minutes released. Okay, so then we have now, I marked this area here in this range as a compression area. So you see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bounces to the downside, and then in as resistance, and then you have to the upside, you have one, potentially second one here a little bit higher. So you can tell that this one was moving to the upside. So you're making similar highs, but you're making higher lows, right? So this low is higher than this one, and this one is higher than the other one. And then there's a break of compression right there. Okay, and this one is still within this demand zone, and below that significant pivot high, right? So this one is significant because there's a really nice move from here to there. Not that much, not that big, but it enough for me to mark it as significant. And then it started to go up, and then came back and found the upper side of this area, tried to go again, marked another double top, and came or another top, and in that pivot below that one there still, and came back. So you could have been, this here, it's a very, very tough area to trade, just because you are facing the upper side of this demand zone. Then came back down. There's a wick out of the cloud right here. There's a wick out of the cloud right there. You see the wick, you see the cloud there, and there's a wick right there out of the cloud. This one is a valid entry. Still, you are in the upper side of this, in the lower side of this demand zone. So that's the line right there. But this one is a valid entry. You could have at least one target there. This one here would have been a good as well, but it's a little bit of, the candles are in the cloud, so that it's not probably a good setup. Still, I'm not trading in this area. It's after 2 p.m. and then the minutes didn't really create any large move to any direction. Now, you see that there's a breakout of this double top right here, right there. Okay, so and then the market started to move up, but still we are in this zone. Now there's a breakout of this significant pivot high right there, and then came back down. And we have two things here. So you have a week out of the 34 EMA right there. And then they went up, found this some resistance here on this high, on this pivot high, came back. And if you see that the bounce was below this pivot high. So normally I like to see, you know, I'm on a market right there. So I like to see that the market is going to come back up and then come here, touch this one and move to the upside right there from that point. But it didn't, so it came back a little bit below right there and then came back up. I did not take that entry right there, thinking that probably the market was going to need to reset a little bit better on the momentum right here. Because it was a little bit high in this range right here, right? That range. It's a little bit too high in the upper side. Then came back up and then gave a higher high right there. Okay. This one is not a lower high, it's a similar high. It's actually, it's marked in the indicator as lower high, but it's actually between this one and that one. There must be one tick or two ticks there. So I felt confident and I took the trade right here on the week of the 18 EMA. And again, this one is a small bar. So so it's 2510 and I took there two targets. So let me show you what it is. So I'm gonna put there the okay, so I'm gonna put the trades right there for you. So yeah, you see it's a small target. So enter it here. Actually, I should have entered it there, but I was not kind of like feeling it. And then I put I ended up putting the trade in the second bar, and then surely enough, bounce off of this support right here on the pivot and the significant pivot high, and went there, found one target and two targets up here. Okay, so yeah, that was the trade I made. Let me take that thing off. Okay, then the market made this attempt to go high and then came back down immediately after I sold the second target. So I was not looking for large moves today. Then came back up and then came back down, and now we're again in the lower part, in the lower area, back into the range again on this demand zone. So from there, made a range in this area within the demand zone, and then after the market closed, then exploded to the upside. There was and I believe that it could be because of that, but there is Nvidia was reporting earnings today, and it had nice upside price reaction. So continue to go to the upside, and then market close up at this level at 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so this one, there's a compression break right there, and I marked it there. So this one is a compression break that went to the upside. After this is the compression. There's a couple of other entries here. Once it failed there, you see that there is a head and shoulders formation on the Renko. That one there, this one is the head, and then you go down, and then this one is the other shoulder. So there's an entry right there, or you could have taken the week off of the 34 if you anticipated. This one was short-lived. When it broke this neck down below here, then you're too close to the demand zone again, and it had some reaction to there. Then it gave another week out of the 34. So that one is the 34, 1 week there and 1 week there. And then you have that one, and that one could have been one or two targets in both. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. So I do have marked the 4200 level up here, the 4100 down here. This one moved a little bit. 4100 right there. I'm gonna actually look it. In the 4140 right there. So we'll see what it's gonna do tomorrow. It's giving some signs to go to the upside, but some of the indicators that I use still are showing weakness in the market. So we'll see what is going to happen tomorrow. All right, so hopefully you like the video. If you did, press the like button and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching.